Some written from the throne of the Most High God, Jesus Christ, and the precious Holy Spirit. Baby, I want to make and then you may be a Mawakwaba. Michiyama Wakwaba, the ba okay 101.7 FM. Media ya wasungusu awutie a moment of alteration. A basso question the beer and between the hours of 8 and 10. With your regular host, Chief Captain Phil Massa, Ohenenana, Kwame, Amoh. And as usual, this program is put together under the auspices of number 1, Dr. Father Detention. And Mr. Kennedy Asante was saying, and I know John Kasembi ever John chapter 3. And Bra Nicodemus here could ko Yesu anajo. Asembia Nicodemus ekatire Yesu ne se. Verse 2 no say. Obian to me ye ensentrene a wo ye gisa Nyankopon ka no ho. Moment of alteration. Ohenenana Kwame Amoh. Mene studio manager, studio producer DJ Flex. Yen to me embetina kasafidie okay 101.7 FM some family. Aje Dr. Father Detention. Ene ne wafase ne nyaketwa Kennedy Asante say ekaya ho. Esan say John chapter 3 1:1. America esaniase ona oko verse 27 awon John ekase wo so nipa ntumi nya bibi gisi wo di fresoro ama no flex entumi emebie konso no ema meso me mekasa gisi Dr. Father Detention ene ne wo faase ne nua ketwa Kennedy Asante osei ama ya kwan yansa ne senti ena yeda wo mase ene anwumere for the golden opportunity. Yasan so ehia bio. Yada twedian ponyame ase se na wotwen so omenatwa no fede sa tesi apasa. Akọ ababetu yasomdwem amasabere ya make say we are not counted among the dead, especially those that were buried yesterday. We are make say enra ene Dunia Bema Frank Kwame Kisi, our glorious Word Power Ministries International, Oye drama, ne Papa Broderick Esiama, and ran Oye Neye and Nakra Muguso. Yes, I believe so many funerals were celebrated today and yesterday and today happens to be their Thanksgiving and their memorial services. Yankambi Yanda Hospital. Regardless of the fact to say, my listeners over here this week, apart from Monday, me be a midday news we and the morning show we man to me kabi mua besinde. I was under the weather. Yes, I come on cry check in alignment. Now that now be pre enjoyment. And see me do that yes now what you na me home family. They say the nyame adom me ho shall say family. That Dr. Opoku of Opokuari Hospital. I was down someone's net medanas. And I'm a senior pastor who happens to be a medical doctor, a practitioner. Dr. Emmanuel Anoba, the senior pastor of Glorious Word Power Ministries International and the resident pastor of Adenta branch. Thank you very much. Because na so fun so yare a wonu maduro na nke duro no amu amobo akaye yen kamponji na ya ne be no Refi say Bible say yen nie aduaba na ahaba no yemfa nsa yare. Ota kwa wi ahaba bi rosa na ubewu gisi so no so di aduro. Sanfo ya de urade ase e won kwan wode ama yen nenso so. And the most especially Adam penimfo a wo mama ya kwanya yi ene wo a wotie yen. Dia mesra wo ne se bomodene na to nsafra wo bi na wo bi susu ntie enwumre yi. We are streaming live on Facebook ewo OKAY 101.7 FM. Me practice wo baswa wo bomodene a share ama yen ne we invite as many as you can. Invite obia wo Facebook. I have been through. Pardon HK was wow. Piaga, good evening, Ohenenana. Ohenenana, God richly bless you for your good work that you are doing. Watching you guys live in this Legon. Keep it up. Thank you, bro. Paula Jimenez, nice show, nice music. Thank you. Kuyasa Bia seems to be giving thanks to God. My sister all the way in Egypt, Parliament, is with us. That's a high rev. Hi, dear sister. Ordeno hon na success. Glory be to the Most High. Lama Natalie was a nice. Rebecca Arthur. So good evening, Rev. Good evening to you too. It was you. So for me, Patrick, why joining live on Facebook? I message say, Obeshe link no. Amayen. Share to baby. I will say yeah. Soldier on that battlefield. Bringing the time to 28 minutes after 8. Also for another on moment of alteration. It's going to be something we have never done before. Another moment of alteration Jimediaso no adebia yenye bida ewo moment of alteration Jimediaso. Centered on your grace. My sister Elizabeth Gazi has also joined us. We thank God for another blessed day. My brother from another mother, Angel Tim, say good evening, Captain. Good evening to you, sir. I miss you, boss. Then I tell you, I say amen and amen. Jumana and I even said thank God. And then Ama, you take care. I'm grateful, Lord. And I mean, per se, Mekasa, Dodo Noa, until Nam say, I feel me one shot here for me. Who has changed my story? In the studios this evening, number one, Florence. Me back. They go international. I can't crave no real go. And then to my immediate left, from where I am sitting, no, adorable Kimi of Kantanka fame. Could not have made it without you. Black beauty for Nibino, reflecting like that of an African dog. Who say yes. Yankupunya but ready na tiaba there. Brought me through. You more day ordinary no man use no some fanya practicals media. It's centered on your grace. And then in the studio. Mo follow me. I want me WhatsApp so. And me Facebook so. Me my notification be. That's may interview be. Now interview now and may no.
Okay,
God bless you. God bless you. Prince and producer, good evening, Kwame. Watching live from Sunyani, all the way Sunyani. God bless you, sir. Connie McCarthy, my first time here, but enjoying it. Thank you, sir. Frederick Odro, say hi, man of God. Blessings, so thank you, sir. And I come here, boss. I love you, Father. God bless you for your good work. God bless you too. And I hope you're here. Actually, all the way, United States of America. Glory, glory, glory be to the Most High God. I'll say hello, Rev. Good evening. For a moment of alteration. I say, Edru Brebia, Aya Yesu, on in a sian for Tenase. Now, what they do, they say, Wamu Babra Bumun Komo. No, they are footwo, and a cassatre, and Uncranse. Bossan and Comse, Ediam Mawomo. And I interview ya me Baba Beye. Minya Nanka, Minya the interviewer. Minyaya nanke enye me na me conduct interview. Because one, tonight is going to be one of the hardest interview in my radio career. Because me interview obi ewa sa situation ni mu bida. I said this to the glory of God. Say, can man penny JJ Rollins? My interview ne da. Ne yere na nakune du Ajima Rollins. Enu mpo de ya obi me nukura na mama interview no me de anwumere bi. Ma me ne se me ka twi akese sa ntu ye wi o ka kire obi me nu se ompese me interview no bi because me twi ni bi o wa wonte. Na me se oba ma himfie ba pa. Ani penifo bebre. But I have a mixed feelings and emotions, and I don't want to be seen in the interview. I just want to try my best to say me for me who share interview.
Okay, FM. Okay. 101.
And when you can the reason being say another first time I me interview will be in such a situation. And let me interview a career woman, a wife, and a mother of 4. Me interview oba 1 year kwadwofo se nanka ya bobo keshira to na pempem opa adwuma. Oyayere awo manan. Nanso so ebre bi bai 5 years ago. Na was say oja na adwuma ho. Oja ne kunu ho. Oja ne manan ho. Oja ne fie ho. Oja na ware ho. Anyese wo tu kwan. But a sign prison a okodaye and a prison was okodenti. Why the interview, baby sir?
Okay, FM. Okay. 101.
Adana, and you raise our interview, yeah. I have so many reasons to ascribe to interview, yeah, and you. Number 1. There are so many lessons to be learnt from interview wemu. Esia dia pi ewo ene interview wemu. And I am glad to say Enra me de to hono. I have had a lot of people who I never knew say they listen to Moment of Alteration say ene ye betie. As usual, dodo ya ma. Among them, a Lady Reverend Judith Nunu of Glorious Word Power Ministries International, Demekwano. And then Lady Reverend Na, ye minimum de dina kano, our precious stone, and my junior brother, Benjamin Amoh Newton.
Okay, FM. Okay. 101.
So many lessons to be learned from this interview because, just by the wrongs of others, the wise correct their own. Wobi fom so ubetumi dia yesua de e dia toto akwan. The ato ye nuabai, it can happen to anyone. Meaning ni say wono kra no wadaso da ye say a time was coming she will be in such a position. Ne dabra be sasa. Number 2 reason ti yes I interview na nwumre. Her strange encounter with the reality of God in another dimension, even in the prison. And number 3, one of the greatest miracle and testimony of Moment of Alteration. One of the greatest miracle and testimony of Moment of Alteration.
Okay, FM.
Jamaican won't just say Moment of Alteration, they are no better as the interview progresses. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, with the greatest respect to Yetiefua, Muchi live on OK 101.7 FM, and I'm also live on Facebook, OKAY 101.7 FM. I'm say. Frederick Odros, man of God, I need your prayers. I'm in South Africa now. Blessings to you, Pastor. We surely do that. Lisbeth, that's a good evening, Nana. God bless you for the great work you are doing. Edith M. Lamptey, I'm here listening. God bless you for the good job. God bless you too. Daniel Yabo aka call your brother Kwame. In fact, I thank God for your life. Wishing you a speedy recovery. That's right. Which is for that extent, Mr. Kennedy Asante say, I know, right? Mamin koma Florence. Kaza kaze.
Okay, FM.
For microphone no kwan. Kaza.
Hello.
Kaza. Kaza.
Hello.
Good. Bako there.
That's fine.
Kimmy baby.
Yes, Rev.
Say Udina wo de wo kantanka show be na wo ye no.
Me was segment wo morning show ni so.
De ani abena ye no.
De me ni abena ye ni. And I me wo me show.
Cause I was your co-host. Bravo akuna wansire no. So one man say on wansire mu ma no.
I want ba me gine mu.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then we also wo program.
Yes.
Every Friday.
Every Friday, yeah.
Time be
from 3:30 to 5.
My friend is saying
E-Mix Reloaded. Near just to say ye BMU.
Fantastic. Before I go to my guest, I needed to get some drips and in Ruby to push me to today's show. Florence.
Right.
Okay.
That was 2019. And you call prison hall.
That's right.
Myself, you, Eddie, and the Ras. And your Kosrano.
That's right.
How is the feeling seeing her today?
I'm so glad, elated, filled with joy, and happy.
What's this, son?
Papa.
In what way?
Rev, ni appearance, ni looks, Vivia. He's looking so nice.
Okay. I feel the idea about Kobo Shabu. I feel no about edit Nazi. Oh, the Shabu now I shall say, but one may yes, a geometry and face can be for home. Aquaba,
Medas.
Our friend, or women, our friend.
Chema me hununa.
Why?
I may kaka.
I don't know way.
When we went, as a
but yeah, made your phone was that we did
yes
visit.
Yes. Honana
and no cry yakono. Yakono. Yes, Florence are there.
I change you face down.
Oh, maybe prison experience. No, my mama canina. Mammy, me san mind than you. You main gate one abandon. First hour, my promo crowns was still. Minimum say I did back up. No visit our one casa.
the chairman.
Yes.
Yehun wo honene yehunu ende no. There's a vast difference.
Oh dear.
Mami heni. Chairman was saying because I don't know how to put it, but there is more joy.
Okay, FM.
There's more laughter, and there's more like. Mami can say who's in a meeting.
Yeah. Waba na media pursue kafra and to relax it. Now gather your thoughts. Kimi, before I go to my dear sister, how will you feel as a mother with 4 children, with a husband, not a dead one, no, living husband, with a well-paid job? Na dako oko quarter. Oh, Yamin Punguna Bunsen Fenfra, and you was na making.
Amen.
Now, what came from Judge Nenumun say 5 years, starting from Nanusia. Who say?
One shall me woo. It's and say prison experience will be something. I wouldn't even wish for my worst enemy. Nipa we die me hu na me boy fu crampo. Me wish for prison experience. Emma no because was show be on UTV. Papa ne call prisons any.
Oh okay.
prisoners no echo twetwe enkomo and ohwe omodidie mu omondemu a na obi a woye adwuma ewo ebusia adwuma ne nso enye te se adwuma bia a well paid job you can boast of na ye de okoto efiase just freedom we nyina ne sa ne ma we nyina ho mepa de enka mindru prison home ye be sie mi wo court wa
hai na ho cemetery ni ho
so me ba me so
so far won't wet much of your appetite. Mr. says what join here live on Facebook. Share link in my we are streaming live on OKAY 101.7 FM. Why in chat say wow. Nana Kwame your boy say you are one of the best motivational speakers we have in GH. We thank God for your life. And Nana Kwame, Nyaminsira Montoswa, Muboye Chidom. And then Agama Chuku also watching you live from Brooklyn, New York. God bless you, Nana. God bless you too. Florence, in your opinion, I know for you, I share. All right. This is the time. For purposes of circumventing victimization and na nipa ye kana se me still or to abrabo sunti mo na menya adwene say ne face and the real identity as ni din ye be kata so kakra enti edi sanso ko hobiem one Florence. I just want you to authenticate ade we yam pese be show nenim yam pese ye be bo ni real name
Okay.
but edi dana ye cons kameka prison ko ye ko prison no me ne wo Florence ni ras and your coy. You were inside called female ward as a female session. Am I a course? Yet me bomb pair cramman we my men now here almost as a cow almost.
Yeah,
and your bomb pair my woman. Eddie she any mammy. Is it the person we went to visit?
yes.
Now, yes, I know him in him.
It's my shit.
Tribune.
Mama she.
Florence. Is she the one?
Very much, she is.
And to say, I'm so nenimua, and yes, I coffee be a besia keke.
Pacho Dabi. You know,
Nyamidia, that's you. We cannot lie. All right? I'm sorry for Montiasi because the Jumana, you know, see, I never to me a corner. Said the Bayer infringing upon the fundamental issue. It's your funny, I Jenny. Omutia Smart say, watching you live from Accra, North Carolina, I'm enjoying the show. Or they know Nana success. Madam, good evening.
Good evening.
Such a secret voice. Boko dear.
Nyamiadom.
Onuga.
No.
There, and why? Onuga dear, no problem. Yega. I want to cross them Zika and I will cement it.
It took away a wook okay.
Some better or perfume. Bibia Boko dear.
Nyamiadom.
Mamimbisa, as some we say. A time came, somewhere in 2019. It was a Saturday.
Yeah.
Myself, Eddie, Florence, Ras Nenia, Yabesrao.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
101.7.
Sure.
Very sure.
Okay. Mamimbisa say, in your wildest imagination, did you ever imagine, say, what is said in Crawford prison? A day was coming. You will be a victim.
Never. I never dreamt or even thought that I would find myself there one day. Even I think the day I was given the sentence, when I got to the court, I still didn't believe that anything of that sort might happen. So it took me by surprise because I was actually admitted at the hospital for some time.
No,
Okay.
but I'll care to you that.
No.
Amba wa dwunu mu da.
Actually, Debbie.
Say bibi also obekwa akoda prison.
Debbie that.
Really?
It's never.
It didn't ever occur to you.
No.
Can you confirm to us, say you are married and you have kids?
Yes.
Answer na your sentence or do akono na o waware mu.
Yes, I was in my marriage.
Na o won kra say
4.
Enkra 4.
I tried.
How many boys, how many girls?
2 boys, 2 girls.
Can you tell us their ages if you don't mind? As at the time I now walk on.
As at the time I was living, the younger ones were about 3 years. 3 years and some months, yes. Then I think the first one was I think 10 or 11, 10. And
That's a cool prison by roof in
The
first one was 11 and the second one was about 9.
Okay, FM 101.7.
Now we are Juma.
Yes, I was running my own business.
Your own business.
Yes.
As at the time I sentence in the bar.
I try.
Okay. Now you're Juma baby.
I used to import baby products, as in diapers, baby clothes, and stuffs. And see, a bar, I just sell it. So that was basically what I was doing.
What got you to police station?
Okay.
And from there to the courts and eventually to the prison.
All right. So I'll just summarize.
Bet me the key in Africa.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I say in my business, it got to a point business was going down. And see, I needed some money to boost up business, you know. And see, my name Madam Fubi Kasai, and I catch her myself, Owobi, Otumima loans. And see, or the mebeko amayako hunipano. But as a na me here, Sikana in Tempa, and see, you go hunipano. Nipano or yejma with one of the banks. Now I say from what I gathered, or no, or most of these big men would say Bio Musica Amoh and saying his own way, no, or the loans alongside not waje interest. Into no any business or no. In see no. And I'll say, I told him, say I needed money for something very, very urgent. And Obisame say a bad dear. But then at that point, I think something was just telling me, say if I tell him it's for my business, I'm sure maybe I'm interested or Benjamin. No. And yes, so I told him I was going to use it for medical purposes and that I want to travel out for medical treatment. No, so no problem. So we should come the following day and see. At the chain, you straight. He took us to one bank average. And now, Okoyi Sikano. And mommy.
Was it huge? Naso?
Yes, it was huge. And Oyi Sikano mommy. In fact, or this kind of mommy, no, only me and sign any form of documentation. So at a point, I wasn't okay. And see, whilst he was leaving the bank, na me di nation am catch her and say, oh, but scanner or them mammy. I said, oh, can't hold you. This scanner mammy say, okay, I just going. You don't even know me from Adam. And also, don't worry, I know you'd pay. And say, oh, na me wo dine documents or me car mu. Na me me car papers. And the man say, holding on to documents no me scan bar na my beji documents no. In fact, at that point, not on person or beji, also here. But I insisted because I just wasn't comfortable. It was too good to be true. Nti na yem share kakra ho. Nti oje documents no ena okoye. So I took the money. But after I took the money and check after na me started yare kitty be, and it was so strange because every time I find myself in the hospital, like in and out of the hospital. And see 2 to 3 weeks after all this kind of mama no of friend me catch me say sikana odi ama me no obeje 12% interest every 2 weeks.
I don't quite when din kan kasa.
Only me anka interest once more. One cash. That was what got me to even give him my documents. I say 12% interest every 2 weeks, and I was like, how am I going to pay that? Mean to me, and then so me one person. I mean to me pressure for 1 second. Into I think 2 days after, I went on admission in one of the hospitals in Accra, and my blood pressure was above 200. So the doctors talked to me over and over again, say whatever the issue is, I should just calm down. And yes, sir, I would die and leave that problem there.
Okay, FM.
Now me see you. And see, fast forward, the money I took couldn't do the business for me. Majority of it treated me in the hospital. And
But maybe say,
yeah.
Ansa na size kan ba ho no.
Yeah.
Na me yare me ko hospital na was it part of you?
Not at all.
And is that the way now starting when can buy?
When the money came in.
So for me din kan ka say you understand the purpose, the intent for this interview. When my you say enyes kabia na yagio. Okay. What your so?
And see fast forward, me wo hot one day and me say it was more it's me sending me messages, threats near there. So I went to one police station in Accra. I had a friend there. Inti me madam for ne kasai. E ka show ne say asime si makwaji obi sika o. Na say na nipa na e kan o say oje 12% interest. I don't know how I'm going to get that money. Even sikana nkasa kra no. For now no me nim kwan am efa so amenye sikana ma no. And see, I would beg you to call this man, invite him to the station so that we talk about it. Say if you are interested in no begia, he should make it come down because that's 12% there. I can't. And see, Madam Foneje ne number no and a friend no. Invited him over to the police station. But on my time, any day or beba. Trust me, sir, day now on my and upon me sorry, yeah, me kwesi nkwala was school ye BPR. I was preparing to go. Me sparky make a ya and sparky. Me ya. So at a point I thought say if you a battery problem.
Na just nkura na o maba no monye e to makọ reflux no. Ene you know.
Nti me friend mechanic be we area nim. So on rent we battery and mommy. So the battery ne buy ADC so still anye ejuma. But me share na that time ko. Nti na was say me friend madam for police ni na me catch her and say I've had an emergency nti mean to me emba. Nti on friend nipa no na yen reschedule. Nti it was a Tuesday. And now offer a guy and a guy and say Thursday would be fine. Until Thursday no so even after that Tuesday I was able to use the car on Wednesday. I went to Accra, I went to Tema and back. I used the car. On Thursday morning, when I was about to take the kids to school, they didn't even spark at all. Wow. So I took them in a taxi. Then I said, as for today, by hook or crook, I would go to the police station.
Okay, FM.
So I put myself together, stood by the roadside, and any taxi I made you now make a try and say me call Accra, or I catch me say there be traffic on call. Into the meeting was supposed to be 9 o'clock. As at 10 o'clock, now me that's you now Kwame me peka. But finally I got one, and me call ye. In fact, got to now ho no ma and a gentleman no e buy or buy no. Or better now say he came with other 2 gentlemen. Inti obaye na madam Funeka say oh me dey asem ya betu nanim na ope say you try near solve problem no. He sat down, and before he could even open his mouth to talk, the other guy na kan ho say ofri one police station bi na omo hwehwe me pa inti say ombeche me embra. In fact, madam Funo was very angry, very, very furious. I say, I came there myself to lodge a complaint, not even a formal complaint, but then I was trying to find a solution to this problem that they are looking for me for. Inti, omo to me releasing me Amoh. And I said, Debbie, so my friend had to go and see their, I think their commander, and the commander came out and said, no, we can't release the lady. Because she came here by herself, and she came because she needed a problem solved. And see, mamu. So, Nipana Amedenekano just made a phone call. I don't know who he called, and the phone was given to the commander. All I heard on the phone was yes sir, yes sir. And one of me who said no, and your corner there, ebebaso. So. The commander just spoke to me in a nice way and said I should just follow them. They are just going to write my statement, grant me bail, then later you find a solution. I said okay. So we went to my police station, and upon getting to the police station, I knew the crime officer there. I was calling that crime officer before getting to the station, but my friend is Anna Onfa. In the Kudu station, on Mamma me call crime officer no office no. And crime officer no no say no war no. He started calling. Into all friend no and a CID no. Ede me phone a tray. The sitting crime officer say when on share na assume si friend no. And one a crime officer ni bufu say oh eya wo so ni men crofo enti no. Oh sorry na wo Jimmy. Oh, so among family quarter cells, no food, no water. Then. Yes. So immediately, Debbie. So they put me in the cells for almost 5 days.
No, cells need dear. You bet to me abo. Police station could bet to me abo. Said the bear be authenticated the can man of Obe say, and you're just a hooks. I have a police station.
Mile 7.
Achimota ma 7
yes.
ya.
So, in fact, the crime officer treated me very, very badly. I got my menses around that time. I called home for them to bring me sanitary towels and some clothes and other stuffs. When the things were brought, they rejected. They didn't take the sanitary towels for me. So I would always thank this guy who was at the male cells. He sent a lady who works there to get me sanitary towels.
Now we no.
Never.
No, baby, that's all you do. Predicament now.
I was calling out to an officer.
Oh, okay.
It's officer and a call mommy.
Oh, okay.
But call new year, no. I'm saying that time as soon as I be shift into a call. Tin papa for nearby, and the person said, "Your man order." And see, this is it. Not
the cells one you use sanitary you or.
Ebia case no was different. So I slept on the bare floor without clothes because almost say sometimes some of the bed sheets into my and my inmates now. Some use it to commit suicide and things. And
all this one now you can't why you into do cells no.
No, they never said anything. But all I knew was it was because I took the guy's money. So as time went on, I didn't know why they were keeping me. My husband was also not in town until Semino and Obaye. In fact, he was very, very furious because Mam Bonamani said this was what I was up to. So he was furious, but then he also had to find a way of getting me out. And see, in fact, he exploded at the police station. He made noise. He at a point said he was even taking them to Pips because he didn't understand why they were keeping me. And even if they are still investigating the case, they could grant me bail and ask me to come to the station or report as and when they want to, because I have my kids also at home. They refused. Until one Friday morning, Obaye. And now Obaye no not ni boy fool. And he said he was moving to Pips. And when I CID no, I can say Obe she. Some of them remember cocoa, but I think their plan was to keep me for that weekend again.
And Tidana Amduko to Neda.
It was a Thursday.
Dear Betsy,
Friday. Into Namedi like almost a week.
I was sales hall. And my 7 police station, what do you almost a week?
Almost a week.
Okay. And Kimmy, as a woman, now Sebi, what drew where you so? Sebi, what drew on monthly flows now when your emergency situation be saying that one particular experience be in the life of every lady and a woman be a draw mon fe niagro. As a woman, how do you feel, say, or that sells na Sebi or one the month him yamfa a sanitary pad back minimum a panty line and a diet yes, let me know about it. Now you see penny. How do you feel? In a minute.
Okay, FM. 1, 2, 1,
say, oh yeah, menses ne crampona. What pardon? No. So you be our heavy flower. Say, Oko John Soccer. Now we share back. You feel so uneasy.
Now said the worker says, oh, be our heavy flower. A dear young and no overflow. And I've been away now when my master na no question me be say we know flow at say.
Na grade obi sam gra me hu nya meka.
Na no ka say wo heavy flow why when nya wani say.
Ya manim.
Florence crow you about crestre. Now ya somewhere you there no nya wani me. I just want to do this to release tension near there.
As I was saying, you know, wakasa we heavy heavy flow. Oko Jonsa. Now was a shepherd nebaka. It feels so uneasy. It's most of the time ne crampo no. Won't you will change it. Because while we show moja na wosa engu hu egu pad mo but wosa she no. Eya na hu hia na wonni bi kra. Let's say throughout the night. Na moja aye moja ni so yenyan because eye fi ewe ye mu na epie.
Oh, once we dey. But somebody can comment to me that is scientific na a week.
Oh, esa ni hu be nyan obi ampo mpesa obeben no. It's akuma say.
Bro, for now obenya de atwa it's no so no am say. Call me ba. And finally my 7 police station, would you how many days?
So I'd say I went on a Thursday evening and I was granted bail on the following week Friday. So like almost 8 days.
And that means the following week.
Yeah.
So almost 8 days.
Yeah.
Okay. So from there, what happened?
Okay.
Didn't see.
So
yeah, court.
And I feel my process as I'm not court.
And that morning, we couldn't buy na obe shake your mono. And yeah, court. And I know you delay CID ni twa ne ho saa. Enti you could do court no. In fact, I almost say judge na pom. Enti senya Saturday, then I'm going to stay there Saturday, Sunday, aje Monday. But this prosecutor, na case no e won nsem no. Ohwe menim, and he looked at me. His face looked familiar anyway. But way back, he had given me a helping hand on a land issue. So immediately he told my husband, say, I know this lady. This lady is not harmful. Don't worry. You see what we can do about it. So I don't know how it went, but I think he went inside to get the judge.
They are not the China from Kakra.
Yeah. Say like, someone judge no kokasai with the lawyer. And I judge and say, why not? And yeah, obey case no one in chambers because wapon. But obey case no one in chambers. And see ra ni chambers ho. And now omo kind charges ni bibia. And or grant me bail. Fortunately to ye ra honum no so na lawyer no. Say na ne cosmates any judge no like onim no.
Okay.
So
lawyer no to charge or no.
Lawyer na or ye case no. Say no nim judge no.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so it made the whole thing very smooth. So then finally I got the chance to go home. And no crampo no. And son na meko fie no. See, I didn't know it was all crochet baby. I would say any baby guarantors no or mama best sign your mouth and so say answer. And no cry no chicken sa but at the end, yes, the bill was granted. I went home.
All right. And send our bet to us no motion live on Facebook. Our OKAY 101.7 FM. You know about Elizabeth Gacy. Ebisa sembia me pese baby a wo hwe no aya ma yehu din eni baby a wo hwe ye free na o wa assembly sebia patro fabre ye wo Facebook so ye bekenkan de Amoh Lady Reverend Edith Lamte of Precious Stone. Lady me nya din correct, right? And Lisbeth Gay said, did you have a solicitor present? Around the court no. And now our lawyer say frasem na obejini mama.
I try.
All right. And you say Amoh bail. Afi de then a sentence no ba.
Mama bail no. Na me court. I think it was like more agenda, I think monthly. Na me call. And the the guy you know his whole he was say obejini sika no no mon sign and sentence me. Yes, and prosecutor na handle case now that time no so no I think he too not per se we get the money for the guy na case no interest because he also felt say me jankola me won kwala wo fie and you know if it is money that he wants then yen hwe na yen pa ni sika no ema no na but me call court I think 2-3 times and now me wo hono ma one day me call court and I realized that there was a different prosecutor, a different judge. And I wanted to know because na me nti bibia say until later na me hu me prosecutor until na me bisa no say you are no more handling my case also there be o na o ma frɛ ama no e the docket ne call no mo so mo be hwehwem enti no ba case no mo de amani pa foforo enti na me no na ma dwen e kyerɛ me say e bia said ya na mo pɛ say oye case no
onya ne sa
into moji case no e free nensem nyina echi no I was still battling with this hospital issues into most of the time no e bedru se me court no na e bia me hospital inti me cousin ya omote hey Omo na yombeji excuse duty from the hospital and they will confirm to it. We ombeji excuse duty nobody call court.
Okay, FM.
But say do maybe no. They felt say ebia na me ya na me mpese
Obeba court.
meba court no. Enti me hu say omo
But I know a lawyer no so call.
E wo mo ana okọ. But most of the time na ne cases no so wo Accra.
Lawyers yes
It's it was on and off. But the whole thing was no more person almost started trial. Until one day, na me was hospital aka 2 days I me court. And I'm a doctor no, doctor no put no say on pene ma me nko. Now my excuse duty na on the court no. Adjournments no mine was just 5 days. Until I realize say no mu hear me. In 5 days ne by na me say no. Kwan bia so no. I will go. Na me nko face said the etie bia no. I'll just feel because I'm tired. Inti day ne so I called an aunt of mine to come and get me. Doctor ne ye and I'm catching and say I just want to go and show myself to them. No more share my condition. Nah, maybe they'll just give me some time to really get better. It's yakoye with the cannula in my hands. Na me take her name into I'm afraid case no me auntie na ekoye. But kwa kind no new prosecute and they say Debbie on the auntie I say ya we ben na nka me ba ne was a nurse mom na edi mechi. I was sitting in the car and no buy no be share or share cannula say say they so be hard to me the be share nsa. In fact, I felt so bad. I felt so bad and I don't know. And see, the judge requested say, I'm member inside. And no mommy akonya no metenas. No bisa me say, e di empa na ye me. Na me catch and say, my blood pressure keeps going up.
Okay, FM.
Now my doctor has warned me, say, me ye say na me trashia. That is my end. Because I'm having BP like 200, sometimes 210.
Hey.
Yes. If you want I don't even feel anything. No, I'm okay. Because if I may call hospital for normal checkup, me do ya normal mommy wheelchair. Then they admit me for like over 7 days. They will be monitoring. Until me kind of see any, but the prosecutor was still insisting. Say they have to do the trial. And see, the judge said then they are going to see my hospital, the ward, then do like find a way forward. Okay, and I'm CEO. So they sent one warden at the court, a lady. She came to the hospital and she came to see my ward. And she went to give them a feedback. So I don't know what transpired between the courts and the hospital. But I was there the following morning and I had an information that information be say the judge, the prosecutor, my complainants are heading towards the hospital. I was like, okay. But then so no more want me. Indro inti me na me sheda anye okay inti na mada. Me da ho no ma after some few minutes I met say obi ebie door no nipa ne bomidin or say her ladyship is here. She said you should come down right now.
Oba na judge odi wasem.
Patron. Waba or see form says here. And I'm say with this condition may they see form. In fact, I was up there me and I'm boyfriend so me see form. Into me here say I was upstairs. Into me here me see from my bed. Me share mpabwa me here say me kono. Me sunny a form na me who say judge no ne. Doctor no. Judge doctor no. Omo for steps na nka omo ba me ward. And in fact doctor ni who me no. I was like Oteshi. Like what sorry? I was like, almost see yeah, friend.
What is nature as was sorry? I'm future now could be say me future wada.
Nanka ye bow ho. Na me catch mo condition in yet, but say wait to me sorry, dear and ye omeye ni omobeye. See, they moved me to the hospital's eye clinic. Yeah, trial no.
Ah, Dabi. Meba.
I can mention the hospital's name.
Meba.
If you want to.
Meba.
Yeah.
Kimi ade.
Enye Ghana nka minim say eye clinic so yedi asemo.
I said there's always a first time to BB. And
Yeah,
we are not,
it's not done.
we are not adjudicators as a one when this is a first of all done. Eddie,
Chairman.
as when you say at
Na chairman asem a okay di. Na eye clinic
Go back home.
Debut chairman here. Ade no. Me kan die wo. Nipa ne nyesika no wo pe o. Debut chairman nipa no wo hwe se ne ade ko nyesika no wo pe o.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
an agenda.
a person saying it.
And no na abrante ba ko na Kwame Yeboa was me mbisa lady say anya bia sa prosecutor no o se open one pa na and otumi tu nani edisi so sa no
Na wani wo ma ken.
Eric Boni Awocho say this is very serious issue and I'm really shocked this is happening in Ghana from me pacho me dia nyame anim ni mani fiye awa brabom ni radio djumam minti bida say judgment of court is moved from the court room to eye clinic.
Okay.
Me pacho say a hospital ben.
Point.
Pacho Mary Lucy.
Hifa branch.
Near what I wish you know.
Hey, Florence Yanchewa o. Hey, Mary Lucy. Eye clinic no.
Pacho.
Oh, met me am direction no. And say we free baby at school yi wey. Baby your sister try the odogo no. O the odogo no dey go twa U10. And you do free wo si na eba.
Baby out title we do ani bi.
Meja to. I want say akoko no gbon mu dodo nya sa. Meja. So filling station ho no. Over right say. No was for right. Uko en ma be 200 meters no asan for right. Oh. Wo me ye good say. Yes. Eye clinic.
Pacho.
And now oba judge buy
Pacho.
with prosecutor.
Yeah.
And the court documents.
Pacho.
Omo buy say.
Pacho mobile no.
Okay, FM. Okay.
You call eye clinic or no and you start say trial no. So then they questioned the prosecutor questioned the complainant okana sem and in fact say na check inti omo my hospital for my two of their staff to be there inti they witnessed the whole thing inti no must say because of maybe health inti no may you know statements no will come the following day. So we used 2 days for the trial. Omo prosecutor ani bisa complainants no ni CID no questions every year no.
When was your lawyer?
My lawyer wasn't present because he
Other case.
not really, but then with the explanation he gave, no, I think he wasn't in support of the whole thing.
Okay, FM.
But me knew why he didn't push. But then he wasn't present. And see, Amoh area, and they asked me to question them, the complainant and the investigator. And I said I didn't have anything to ask them. Because Meteo and Ankasano, it was like I was drunk. So I wasn't just okay. And see, the following day, and they came. So that was my turn. So they questioned me.
Omo be di assembly biem.
Patron the following day.
Eye clinic wo.
Patron. And see, we finished with the trial and they gave a month's adjournment. That was in 2017 December. And the adjournment was on the 11th for judgment. 11th of January 2018 for judgment. And the 11th, no, so crano. And there because of the treatment I had at the hospital. When I felt ill, I went to a different hospital at Achimota. I think not pressure, no.
And why you
Yes. So in fact, I didn't know I would even survive.
And now before that, no one in your case was caught that.
No, that was my
Your first time?
case. Yes.
And now you do have some white clinic. And so the new hospital at Achimota.
And see, at the hospital, I told the doctor that I had a case in court on the 15th, but I begged him he should do everything he can. Say me who better me. I'll take my medicines, I'll do everything so that I'll go on the on the 11th. I would go. And I'll say, looking at the condition, they are because it to be unprofessional. It's on your own jammy, Emma Menko. Inti, Oma, excuse you to say Omon Fanko. Sa 11 no call a normal man 5 days adjournment. Say, after 5 days, no, I should be okay. Now, major judgment, no. Because if I've been able to face trial now, I should be able to face the judgment. Inti, in fact, 5 days next week, and then I'm a catcher. Doctor Anne say, Meko, but I'm sure say it be ana me corner judge ne who me condition na. Obema me time for judgment. Say be an so kana judgment to kan koye e bia. Inti 15th ne so ye na me call court no. Na your mama akonya e free case na mama akonya na metena
A circuit court and high court and
a circuit court
Patron. Okay.
Omo mama akonya na metena ase no be kind judgment na pam no the sentence ne mama inti no
Oba judge no
Patron inti no sad time no I had my medicines and everything in my bag. I went back to the I didn't send the call police cells for 2 days. And at 2 days nankasa no omo mama ndrompo na me nom no mo si ndro no omo ntumi emfa mama because they don't even know medication pro ebia na me de kume ho ana say bibi so obi ana me that pressure medication so no 2 days and I me fedro. Enti fast forward we got to Nsawam on the 17th.
Yeah. Enti dabe no mo sentence here
on the 15th.
Ah, wow for so ye call court no.
Patron.
Na dabe. Na day ben week in him.
I think it was a Wednesday. No, it was a Monday. It was a Monday, and they took me on a Wednesday. It was a Monday.
Your sentence here?
Yeah.
On a Monday.
Patron.
Accra Circuit Court.
Patron. No, not Accra Circuit Court. Amasaman.
Amasaman Circuit Court.
Patron.
And you want na judge no eba eye clinic one.
Patron.
So for fin wa join ne yenua ba ya. The sentence to 5 years imprisonment. Joe Kennedy says she has every right to sue the hospital. She can win the case. Joe hospital them yes sure so my boni ho. They know because we court one the omo kan sam na oyahwe. Asam na to. Jesse Victorious, oh Ghana, no. It shouldn't be that. Why is she? I know for it was said, this is serious. This baggage is a Ghana. The only thing Mary Sam could say was, And your team said, we live in a crazy world. Give me my memory also. So far, how do you feel?
So far.
Baby, I can't bet you what question be.
The empress me busan and say, I didn't know about our fool. Now, who could take a decision? Says it two heads are better than one. na ejuma oye no adenti na when busa wokuno maybe ebi ankasi kasem mu nko betimi aboa ana nko betu fo se ebi akọ bank we anase we na kwaji loan no ana adenti na won so wan ko bank ankoji loan na wokọ ebi efa ne se sa middle men ni bi o kwaji loan.
I did that because one I was desperate, so I fell on my friend first because my husband wasn't in town.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he wasn't in town, but I think I also made a mistake not informing him first. But then the immediate person was my friend. So menene kasa it was like nkomo. So I didn't know immediately he could just come up with a solution. No.
But you, when you were down for no money because looking at the whole thing, I said what down for no was the middle person for this kind of setup.
No.
What down because for worry. And now you show so on and view a worry.
Oh, there be. I bear mambo.
Oh,
I know ba.
And if you are saying need you.
And another DJ Fletcher said, can't he be a suspect? What down for?
Because it looks like.
Anyway, DJ Fletcher bisa sempa. I'm saying question is not their trip. They are coming in. Question is so pathetic. What a crazy world we live in. I clinic pa. Na Eric Bonnie, our church, I just can't think far of this issue. It's just serious. This will have a different backing. She is not aware if she is then. Madam, please, let's know why. And I know for you have to come again with your message and say that in your clear cut. And you think, this is my brother from another mother or your medical person. My main kind of say, you more hospital. Or say it will be unethical if the doctor discharges you from the hospital knowing very well you are not healthy enough. I say very unethical. We doctor speaking no. I was said anka barrister lawyer Daniel Amankwa na wo tie program in anka me hu say can a trial be proceeded in an eye clinic where we have to move the judiciary from the courts. It is over how far?
Chairman, I said no can. Who? Because then anything can happen to anyone at any moment in time. So I said to her, and you to me the near me be due. I said way obiti chira ububefu ye. How can it be say you can move the judiciary?
Eddie, hey, Miss Rowe, one from that. I'm per contempt as in Bia or Desabro. I would say, and to the Mary lawyer Dennis. Mary lawyer Dennis, Nimebisana, lawyer Daniel Kwame Amankwa, Esquire. Nimebisana say, Yan, Ebian, Yanis, I am. One is ignorant of the law is no excuse. And Eddie, I wanted the Enya mom. So, Yan won't cook boom portrait from the yard. I wonder until we get an lawyer ticket. DJ, dear fellow, your ticket or off a mine, maybe some mine. Why? The court system said they sit here because ready are Jimmy some. Now, I know now, Minya baby bisa Lisbeth Janway. Nidia no say 5 years no, judge ne catch yourself for what? But say I say catch yourself because of we are 5 years. And 5 years for what?
Okay, the charge they gave me was fraud.
Okay.
That be DJ. When kwande you yet brofo. Fraud. Akwe. Unya sema bodin ansa no akasa. DJ.
Fraud no minti as you. Enti a minti as you ni say. Nipa no this kan man no kra. One cash and chen but no kra present papers.
I want a document. Enti
document of 2 things. Car and a need die. Into a fraud no bem.
Because or the aye collateral.
Yeah.
And in cases can went here, you have the temerity or the infraternity to seize and yamano.
It's fraud no bem who are fan.
Ebia no article 111 close subset.
Mimi dear. First suspect to me and I down.
Okay, hold on. Ehona Daniel Yabua aka Koyo Sibra Kwame, please ask her that where was her friend when she was going through all these troubles?
One.
Okay.
They know this kind of man now down for me now.
No.
So you're witness. Oh, you're witness. So bet me it wasn't fraud.
The only kind of man is one cash, you know.
I left something out. He was present when the money was taken. And now, call police station. Only we complainants no any CI didn't ebe farm or police station ho. Yeah. Inti ye ko do mile 7 no. Issue ne buy no. Crime officer no more no for abatement.
Abatement of crime.
Yes.
And I'm friend condoning and conniving.
Yes. But then Anka initially no on count. But in the process of the case, before even the trial started, we didn't free me because he didn't take the money. The money was given to me. And so he was taken out of the case.
Hey, okay. Me pacho DJ Defre loyalty kemaya o dey off air. When you know me dey lawyer Kwame Amankwa and lawyer Dennis number be ma. We dey Kimi, we dey mama me be on a lighter note. Kimi, when you feel why radio duma kura nya ho award. When nya ho award.
TV.
Best TV entertainment show. Oba media ni mu na nya bia waka me across story bia ye say yekoye trial bi e wo hospital. Maternity ward and a restaurant job bar we are say motumi akọ eye clinic there but na bonzum wetin be you know dey at home what be that
minti be that but
and are you surprised?
I'm surprised, but what I concluded was maybe because of napomodinti and maybe omo ye said be say bia the pressure ne cost no bushia say hospital ani ewo they just said they go at once.
So
hey. The court can't wait anymore because every time you're on the free case,
this is incredible.
Every time you're if Moses does not go to the mountain will come to Moses.
So the life of the patient doesn't matter
to them. What we can conclude is Ebiana Ebiana nipano etua omunyina because money can do so many things. Ebiana nipana complainant no we tua omunyina because all the kind kasano say or the big men sika esie no their G loan is so interest net that's no emu eju
but don't say do no kra why na illegal.
Yeah. Enti
mokusaneba
enti ebia na waka mu nyina omanu atum so
wa na ma adwen fa
enti o kasa meji misika na meka so waje bribe enti
okay me pacho if it has to do with the judicial dey na me pese be call okay what they will thread cautiously.
Yeah,
the law is in the bosom of the judge. That is what it said. The law is in the bosom of the judge.
Okay.
Enti ya wane die enya wona akwa tire ne say we onyo no police ni acho oba so ba tete no police ni depo awu ba bi last ba constable bi no say constable adan o afi ohum no so ina na am ye je kakra mo nkama no ntu nka bibia madam funu ni na ne tobo fruit abeka jansi ati wo bisa akwa no bibia bi o so kwenso and I'm going to no before car no afi na wo be delay time that's what parking wrong who cause traffic also what kwenso ya no say sam na me say hey aban e say kwenso road at asem na ya kan say no there are issues be what omo share live on Facebook their bar edi I will probe further to speak to the lawyers where ya keke ina and going to and let me take it this side no then I call prison one some who need dimina
Yeah.
The reason why I need to be a last offer you catch and say we don't want to cause her so much sorrow.
Yeah.
Because we are penusu. All right. And in Namen Pese, a besu abium. And some do in FM said a bear, never better. And Crawford and low. Now you did or mention so near Cockana at the end about to make a Facebook. My men face, I'm in price of Miss Row. I wanted the don't dream there. Make I or anybody in Tim Berma. That a number of Hot FM or them me at the Cabre. Hot FM. Echo Court. And there is your bouquet's number. No. I feel your lawyer and say, your board can say, yes, my lord. Will be by and my bad brother may read you. Omudi asem no ye kra lawyer ne so in the background my empathy coming koje. Eze do nana. Tell me body. And I don't think we can end the interview today. And tonight because and some see young sana your best sentence no too weird.
Yeah.
And obi kra you be say is it a true story or and can you true awon Kimidi or your journalist nti abrobe say Januaries ye kan news ana ye de bibi ba air ye wonde ma bi anse wanti wo mu a je nipa ne kan oboa.
Right.
Every news item must have an identity of a person. Say nipa ho asem a bibi na esi a it must have a location. DJ ne lawyer bi akasa. DJ asem na okoka na ye odun lawyer asem. Remove me.
Chief.
Yes, DJ.
I see. The way I'm call hospital, I go beside the room. A friend of commissioning of evidence.
Commissioning
of evidence.
But
who say to me, a judgment, you know, a hospital.
So judgment in the man no hospital home. And the judgment in the Moya court.
They told me a commission of evidence. They say, "Hey, be an anipani, tie, me, I'm Gina Numasem evidence now." Or to me,
for instance, a be an anipano or Yarecho won't mean nante. And you say no one to mean nante back court. Good. So, here, NDC petition. At the content, I'm saying cautiously. No, NDC petition. So, a say. Na Roger Metanunu.
Yeah.
No, so about Supreme Court. But none of home fan. And to baby or one. Akotampa. NPP. Lead counsel, no?
Yeah.
I catch a court to say. Court to Mama will be called from the court. No one could in chain. Said the bear or mobile friend on Skype. Now, one imagine a new
yeah.
And to no the evidence our the Bema court no Ombeyan was Skype or some Supreme Court on Ombe was screen and to be a better. But now yes, I could tamper the and say said the bear will be to me could now one feeding information there must be a judicial person. I want in chair and to me say one to me yeah. And nothing na me day say and to any yam could be some war.
When you put on say assembly dear nipa na akọ ni sentence aba contempt as MBA ni
yeah can contempt him hey did you are sure a cross too be an article for my nimu. Joe Kennedy say I'm a legal aid. And this is a typical human rights abuse.
Yo.
So, lawyer here and then say or you more charge. Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice. Shraj. Na we say omodo ya ma wo mo tumi so mo nkasa we here. Omuntumi nkasa. But ose so nipa na ko serve sentence na ba ni e kan ho asem a no contempt unze ya de Sir John awonya ne baby ko ne mu ko gina court no jaja tugu ba so ma commit young contempt because Yenya Joe Kennedy says she needs a court of appeal. Okay, Mama Samra was to be away. It's getting interesting. On Monday, on that fateful day, you were sentenced to 5 years.
Yeah.
Ewo Amasamai Circuit Court. Emra, you read the sentence no to you, no? How did you feel? And what began to roll in your mind?
Okay. So, kind judgment new year, you know. In fact, it hits me so hard because I wasn't expecting. But I was thinking about so many things, about my kids.
Oh, you know, man.
Yes. Na me calculate saying see me kwa aba no now I'm already saying how was life going to be. I thought about a whole lot, but then on the other side too, not my breath. So I think I was a bit relieved. Say me final. So it was like mixed feelings.
No husband wo.
At that time now my judgment no, but I called him immediately. And me born a man and he hung up.
Unto me. That moment, what shall say picture of prisoner now?
Yes, because funny enough, before I was admitted at the hospital. No, even on the hospital bed. I used to watch these prison videos on YouTube.
Was it by coincidence and I say?
Yes, I saw a video on Facebook. A link on Facebook. So I followed the link and all of a sudden I was seeing other videos on YouTube. So I kept watching and watching. So that day I just asked myself that, so am I going to be like those people I've been like watching? Yes. Maybe sir. I was like, okay.
Next is also.
That time no, yes. It needs me so because my shirt said their issue no unfolded, you know. I was like, no, this one dear, by all means. Mommy. So yeah.
And to one was cycle wage that.
Yes, at a point.
And the chances of going to prison now say 90-10.
Yeah, I would say that.
Your sentence of 5 years. Ewo Amasamai Circuit Court.
Okay, FM.
Then no, a year will say. Obra baby yana.
Yes. That point I felt my world had ended. Because after that I say may call a different world altogether. And see, yes, that was how I felt.
After the sentence, I didn't see.
After the sentence, I'm going to make come out 7 back. That is on the 15th. No.
Monday, no.
Into Wednesday, anopa. And ombe me. It's anopa no. And you call in Sawam. But you drew the main first barrier gate, no. Maybe our officers Nikita to no mujine.
My yanka ya kwese mu hoka kanti. Dana ye be yo no. Edika. Ono ye prison visitors bureau. Kan. Sada no so aye ba minim meka me spark. Ani akwaje ya Priscilla ya kwaje ka yom bio. Toyota Matrix ya fence Matrix. Sa
Picanto Uber ibi.
Picanto Uber no.
Na ya kwa kodru gate ya no na. See you drew ho no. Na omo approach here. Eneja. So omo search ka ni muni ade. No so yembie boot no na. Ka ni ye dia. Boot ni enim se die biem. Ene chema ko gina chiro.
Ma ko gina chiro.
Boot ye go china ho. Ye bie boot ni mi. Ni di kia shim ade ni mi.
Unza wana kwa nsa se boy so.
Officer yuzu china ho. Na afidia ade na ya style bi. Say, Ras. Boot no. Ras so be boot.
Ma menka no kran kire mo. Tama musisi ye no. Kamitu ajam. Because when your baby am pese me di agro. I'm say when I go ya mani anjire no. Because I what this year you cry na afi de. Amaya cry you rat tire o.
Na utim say Yakoba ye nu na ya be kire se de bie butu. Se baby a key no wo. Odo se mi aso keke da.
Ono ka kete sa no. Ne nyama wo na he.
Edi Yakwa wi ase ya grand se ye bie back door no ma no fe kire ho. Edi hwe butu na cause ade ye bie mi.
Edi ye mistake bi on. Na enkomo ya born, I believe some people are taking lessons from.
Yes sir.
The main a year who you be interview say now first of all no what caused the atono center on eho because so being so be call bia the same mistake na bi oye na obi be yes sir bosia ho edi enye sika bia na yedi o
ebi
enye obi a na ogine sika obetumi atie o. It has been rumored ewo Ghana ha say enkrofo bi ba no amoma udus okwaje omobosia ade a odekoye collateral no dan ya ebeje ente koduru bebi no amwo car park kra enkrofo seized cars Bible so aka say the borrower is always a slave to the lender. Now yade ya aka na ekono ya ono ne de obade no nimo ye odwuma otamahabo into ono do fi aba na ode aba edi no yanye ye yi o kimi di America na se minim se wo follow a na ya kwaji obi ka ya search mo sabo ya enti nyame ampata na nkrofo ko bie boot na wi hyemu a
no so ya semfufu eni je bedemo
wonu wan why you Uber driver? Me na mu na me ID card kutami o na me office bibia kan no za me frɛ Father Dixon na mo be gini panka mo be frɛ no what
ebe na to kidnapping
Lawrence me no na mu na adua no afa me no nko be bia biem na ye bibia nkoda prison biem poni akosra no o ga me market na market na mo me nya bibia anfa nkoda prison na mde mo ko
wodi ye twem
Obinju so bisa question bi on. Say, enti judge no, cross examination no. Now was it necessary say ono so call medical center hobi?
Na me bisa wo say.
Yes. Enti finally, momiam say gate no a work no. So who to koduru ho? Ayan to koduru experience in yaka no. And once you sorry to say you transport you.
Yeah.
You move from my 7 police station to Ensawam. Was it in prison car and I said taxi? Trotro.
A police officer's private car. Police officer Bako. And I used to in a car with my investigator and one other lady. And I quiet. And see I go through gates now no. When they asked, they said we're going to the female side. they brought an inmate. In fact, when the officer used that word, I was just praying that something should just happen for the car to explode so that we all die. Yes.
Jesus.
That was my prayer. So by every second that the car moved, I was looking forward to something happening before we get to the main gate. So now we got to the main gate and the officers there were like, hello, welcome to Nsawam. One officer, she even became my friend after. Yes. I looked at her, I was like, are you serious? The way I looked at her, she saw that.
But when you are one
hey, there be.
Warm welcome.
Oh yes, warm welcome. The officer said, hello, you're welcome to Nsawam. I said, and I just nodded my head. But I didn't really blame her because they are used to seeing people like that.
Have you announced in a Jumano?
Yes. And see, now the gate was open. That small gate was opened, and that gate is said to be a sign of humility. You see, when the gate is open, you bow before you go inside. So it's a sign that where you are entering, it's a humility nest, irrespective of who you are. You should humble yourself. And see, no, my first officer share me say, hey, Ron Pabwa.
Like what one cano.
I said, Ron Pabwa.
What kind of giddy?
But star officer
with a stern face.
Yes, star officer and Ankas, and them said naturally, no. Or yes, I got to know her.
A D catch influence on the Jamie Tower.
Oh, but as time went on, no, maybe who say or no so ne kasa ne lifestyle no. Oh, nim said any ni pa kasa boko. So, hana me run papa na me share. It was just normal slippers. One of these Kenyan beaded slippers. See, no be. I'm the share my motor me to be sa. Yeah, what brought me investigate and be kasa baby say me kwaje we obisika say yare bi na me to kwine for treatment and obonchiremu nti
o de bi kan ho
bebre nti ye free sa ho no omo process me wie ye omo de me ko another office ansa na ye fro e shoro ho baby a mobile visit no ye kwatina ye no ye mpenimfo ni bi wo ho like office by office nti they take you through it nti ye wie ye no na omo de me call baby wo ho no ye free ho reception. That is where they attend to you. They take your final details. Na omama wo atare
uniform
patron nti me you do reception ho no and they say investigator and then Crawford no money me until they left me. So as at that point something just spoke to me, say I should just accept say my ba and I should face it as it is. And see, I wept a little. Then I remember one officer. I don't know if she would want me to mention her name.
Oh no.
But just her first name. She's called Evelyn. She approached me and said, young lady, why are you crying? The people here are all human beings, so they are not animals.
Oh.
They are human beings. We are all sisters here. Just take things easy. Hey, there are people here 7-10 years, a be 7-20, a be a condemn, a be a lifers, omu nyina kra, omu wo ho, omu didi, omu sere. Enti jai suno na fire mpai bomum na nyame embie kwan emma.
What's your friend Evelyn?
Patron.
No wonder. Said you do me chimney your friend Evelyn.
Oh, okay.
Omo de sa no mate. Mushim cry.
Enti, in fact, ho na mete no, obi betwem no mo bisa o. we dear now by everybody wants to know what brought you. It's a bit of no mama can be one so more bad than like as a me soon to me casa, but I think majority no a shaming crime. And see Amoh from there no Amoh do be call bath house to wash down, then they give you a uniform, memo or support, on memo or soap, on memo or slippers, then you'd bath. So after bathing, you paper on repair. Now I share blue and white. But MSA after bathing, we share uniform. No, in fact, it wasn't easy at all. Not easy. I was asking myself so many questions, but I met some very, very sweet inmates as at that time who welcomed me with open arms, and they made, I think, that very day a bit like less stressful for me. They were showing me around, as in almost have even higher sentences than mine, and see. That was it. But say numereno. Omo ring a bell no for final lockup. I call die. No, in fact, me who am the die, but I slept. Minute no na oma ring 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock bell, which is for you to wake up, to tidy your bed, sweep your corner, and prepare for 6 o'clock. Now baby and am I no. Many until 5 o'clock no. I realized I was tired looking at the process from the court.
The events of the day.
Yes. Into I slept. You see, I did change no. They make call infirmary. They'll check you say I will be one and I say baby. Then it's a hospital no be quiet. So they gave them my medication. In fact, nurse knew who we drew no. She asked, say, into okay idea now, I don't buy it because you're not even supposed to be a shame. Draw it out. Member won't tell you so.
What do we draw in alcohol?
Patching. So she wasn't even allowing me to do any like tedious work or anything. Fridays, I'm going to be our friend a chombele. Chombele, like aerobics. Yes, and it's compulsory. Once I start because of drips now my jijin baby no I really put on I felt maybe na I see me so take akra me say ehona na me jina no nurse no shouted from the infirmary me yem shame she asked the officer in charge say bibi yeme should be held responsible into mama me infirm. I think the first few months, I think they understood my condition. And see, it was okay.
I won't stretch you so much today. Maybe I'm passing the first part in this nani this now you would do call and sawam event that unfolded.
Okay.
Wakwa kudru wamajwa wa too. Your first night you slept. Reaction wakoye dia wose uye na senya mepa you will reschedule this interview for the part 2 at your convenience for us to talk about life in Nsawam prison. How is it like? To me, the total life will be home. There are a lot of questions here. I had maybe some more. Because by readings, you and by said they're not me say there's maybe a UTV or court prisons near the day. And Papa Usubempa in the 50th birthday or call Anchorful prisons. We were there and we had the opportunity to interact with and Penifoni be any other day. PR no cry for prisons. Them say, we just cry for ye. Now he's a friend.
Okay.
100 years some more. 100 the crux of the interview. The raw of moment of alteration in your life in prison. And I tell for better say why I said earlier, say you are one of our greatest testimony and miracle. Encountering God even in the prison. Baby, I bom komo ya baba besi. With your last final words for this part 1. As I would like to tell me that, Mama, and as I said, let me go to Minianimu so na yembisa 1 or 2 b. Doctor Ajekumwa for Joseph. I'm speechless. Edith Lamte. Hey, lady. Oko Precious Stone. Chapel International. I was Sakamai. Blue Lagoon. 13 close. Or your software. Or say God knows all. I'm really humbled. Or means say we share some mami we are on. Or ye nipa say.
Okay.
And me di you know two was say and the interview in a mayor no. Only one of the perform the response by and so wow. Then I'm getting the feed already. Or ye nipa papa. Hey. Lady, thank you very much for watching. I say, I'm really humbled. Sir, I don't know how to remuna okoto natural. I want to na yefa no. Na say yen ma obi. Ya be sram na de humble say.
Oh, say it's a sign. Yes.
Okay, everybody. So obu bisa question ni na wi a and ya be point me person me stress too much. I will end by asking say when we came ya buy ya call no. What was the impact? And how did you anyway, Kimi baby of Kantanka TV. E-business. And I was just never saying.
E-Mix Reloaded.
E-Mix Reloaded. Couple of what you said they did know, and I afraid to natural. Where the other ras on wait me I can go so. Hey. Kimi, this is how far we have come with the part 1. How is the story to you so far? Any questions? Any lessons learned?
I learned that I am not realizing why I did fraud in so because she claimed to sell this kind of hospital. Ewa manone. And I want fan call. So indirectly, wa fraud
was it really the case?
Okay.
Yeah, I told him. That was what initially I told him.
But that wasn't the real intent.
No, that wasn't the real intent.
Okay, so the court was right.
Yeah.
By saying, say.
Yeah.
Now, guy, now, yes, I no. Does management know? Say, or no banks, you cannot. Or the Yabusia savings and loans which Give me as a woman. Imagine, said your sister he came. Now, in a spell of a moment, you heard from another human being with red blood telling you, say, from now, Odabras is to inside prisons for 5 years. One cow bear day.
Say me can kind in Kamebuashi. Cause
with your business,
I can't imagine myself in prison. Over that bare floor. Like me say crampo no.
And as one can say bare floor.
Yeah.
Cells mum na na bare floor.
Cells nimo.
Prison one do
na prison on there be prison on ne crampo. I don't think it's.
There be any prisoner be anka say yes sister any edi no.
Okay.
I'm be am so contempt. Me be so me ho.
Contempt dey nya o.
Di me so me ho. Get na no do am dey no. Akwan wan real
humility aba.
Won enti o we are prisoner. U freedom it's easy. You can't do the things that you do anymore. And I don't know, but media, I don't think I can take that. Because me baby can I catch and me say me kwa na so mami nkokra na my basa. Because I feel like I'm supposed to have my freedom and go wherever I want to go. So looking at a situation whereby our sister is going to lose her freedom knowingly, say, for the next 5 years, on to me pay. So be best no cry pa ni money pa ni best and
most of the time I'm bisa if you want to see the person.
Okay.
See, because a bit more hard, they just need a confirmation. So so maybe so. Say as may see show. Do you want to see the person? If yes, remember now. If no, they will let the person go.
And to me personally, I don't think it's like 5 years never to me. I doubt. Me nyasa ahodino.
Okay, so what has this revelation done to you as a person? Is it going to intuit you to be extra careful with your dealings, especially not getting yourself into something that will end you at the place you don't wish to go?
Yeah, it has taught me a lot. Say, I dear friend alone. Girl be the maker. 1 year ni. My dine on farm me. Enti me imagine saying kamema nkrofo abo ne keke. Na ma je sikano. It's about 400 cedis or so.
One so.
Yeah. No ma Debbie go say me farm ma na obetia. It's past 1 year. It's in my imagine saying kamema nkrofo abo ne agini phone ne yi natare no mo fan kona. So I'm beton phone na. Like I'll just pay them for doing the work so that she learns her lesson. But who knows? 400 cedis is no money, even though it's money, but it's no money. But listening to what she said, onoka wanko bo bio wanko yeshe sika no koji yen when timi amfa nye de obeye esan say ebia na honhom bi di sika nechi oji sika na osate so yare na when timi amfa nye
abada wonji ni say ebia won so koka say me de kwasa me ho yare
words carry power.
Yeah.
Words carry power.
That be akwa nankasa ni dealings na anye. Onwa ni dealings na anye. And that means so because I me this kid akotoka. I know the den busy.
Also the talker no. What I say be can your personal use on.
Say me de kwaye nanado say one village one dam. Me de kwaye dam wo bungulungu yonyo. Enti anu say be dan kole lagun.
They be on farm now.
And I just got to make him pay me.
Well, because they were not instinct, catcher and say, me money can't say be or the koye juma say no. Who knows? Ebi can say, oh, me de efani me free amanone. Eba koni maybe can mani si shape ne so ananka. Amem.
Anajenka it's uncle for parity.
Kombeji nanka wasa boka double ebi kranko no anso de ne kakra wo ne so besa aka ho wo ne so de koka yare ya ampeni ampa ni nuane ampa yare so ebeka ho no nti sometimes me de anke be pa anka loan pa de
obeba akọ bank for now
there be me mbokra like it's better to stay away than to take loan because sa bank na wo kan wasem no. Baby, me kwa sorry one kesema no. Omo baby omo headquarters wo and they've taken like almost half of properties because omo nyina beji loan.
Amamo bank be edi.
I know the bank you're talking about.
I mean me content from bank bia.
Oh, but there are so many banks there.
No, before you continue in a jiffy. We are wrapping up. But my mimi say 5 year sentence no.
Okay, fam.
Is it nunku na say o kwa ba san so between sika na man.
Okay, okay complainant they say after the sentence on say Ohenenana sika na file civil suit because the criminal aspect is done. So if he wants the money, he should file a civil suit.
And the criminal dear no and the fraud no. Or mine dear no akose we no. Into a fin or so.
Siska is here, so be sicker.
No, and this is my question as a minya. I have so many questions running through my mind. Matrato.
Yeah.
Minya lawyer be a maybe sano. And something about the second part, no say. Say obide ejapade bia be collateral. Edia Giluna. Not a mintia. I think it's the best alternative, ne say. Mobeko akoton ejapade no.
Yeah.
No more the offset debt no. And I'm a boy. No. Once I met me providing your money there. And then what is the essence of collateral?
Looking at it, it looks like Nipano was bent on destroying her. Because they were not ordaining near Mama or said, me collateral ni.
And my problem is, can the law be interpreted, say,
okay,
this is it?
Yeah.
Even so, will be Kakrana say, Kokota. I have a lot of questions I will ask the lawyers. Because somebody asked me, court be so, do you owe him or her? Yes. Will you pay? Yes. Now more terms, no. Wait me to say. I know about that. And the alternative dispute resolutions were not applied, and sentence was just read. 5 years for fraud. Fraud amount collateral. And your mama ya jana 1 ya jana 2 ni my bet idea. I'm you know my 8 years. Give me a done.
Yeah, I think I'm lost for words because Cecilia, she's trying to be very strong, not to tear up. So the bear won't soon, because looking at what she's saying, and yet idea. So Cecilia, they will pee or be more busia. Ebi anyeman tisese ne nanka or pen no, but we pee in quade, ye won't qua na ya wade. So she on is up so there's lights ahead of the tunnel, so everything will be fine.
Thank you. Eddie
General.
Elizabeth Gay said that's a lesson learned. We must be vigilant where we borrow money from. Eddie, the story so far. First part new.
Yes.
Are you gripped?
Very much. Because
now grip not yet.
Nyama. Chama de tieni os me dia me beto so aba besi this part no. I have tried and imagined myself in that position. It is enkaye me. How would you feel?
We denk wo
me dia my be so. Because chairman, imagine like you are not feeling well. In dry dia wo. Why would you not onankasa no, you are not yourself. Na chinchina chia asai ama we kunja betrans ye bisa we mumu nsem. Sometimes on say wakume huru pa but untumi nya won hwe.
E the stress, the agony,
untumi nya
the
won hwe.
distress.
Like I'm trying to imagine something ke dia wa ka be day. Na ukọ boarding school kra na mama ye koja weti gate na no kra te say. Na ye do ko she prison. No. Chairman, it's something else. It's something else. But Monsieur also say Nyankopon de kura nipa.
Okay.
Nyankopon de kura nipa. Yes, because in as much as say, yeah, bosia boy yesia say oh bosia, you have to be careful and all that. Some situations and circumstances be wa. Chairman, ya utu eni and true. It leads you to do a lot of stuff. And then Nyankopon adom ye ne yehu de esi. So we sit here and we say what we have learned. But imagine, put yourself in that particular situation. What decision would you have made? So when like Bibi says, I'm very careful. I know what I have learned, good. But in that particular moment, what a decision be and I'll be making. And it's in your so make part two.
But you then come on. I am trusting God to make me exhaust questions Nina because I have a lot to ask. say I feel the my family prison life.
Yeah.
Okay,
Prison life, omunda yem, omedidim, omabrabo, let's say. Obi kura wo wa. Prison be am ye ni news so. Say akwa ne de. Omuduru ko dina de ni mu a, mo de bedi. Wako prison akwa ko 15 years o. Ye you know the next day no san ko di nkosasem. Officer ne ka tell say, wonu so adana wa ye do kokota. Obi jan na wo twen dey. Wonu mo hot da kura nka od me ko.
Sir.
Tinkrofobia also no awoba na woni dan bia obedem. So musa you see?
Oh, no so.
On say what yeah.
Oh yeah, no so.
The baby sani na sa nya bia prison wo no amana bro fo asesa. Amana ka sa asesa. Edi me questions bi so. Lawrence. The bia so frame ya o obisama se. Ebi wa menka obisama se papa. And if there's one person I have grown to love and to like, I'm telling you, because of no other prison cry no, always calling. And only me you sometimes once a phone not that office on sepa and nam sipunum then
adia ba ko go for no ko hu de dia so be frɛ wa
I'm not talking to mommy. Florence.
From story no kind no. Ain't I mean per se like a bear judging in term no. Once you no can or say a nkomo keke no ne na dam for you. Not like just nkomo. So no one expecting per se opportunity never at months that go say, oh, me who will be into go on and then now call this can into me what I've learned to say, I'll be careful whom to talk to, like whom to choose to talk to
for solutions.
Yes,
for your problems.
Yes, because it just by also no the didn't come okay. So I expecting to say never just like that.
And yes, I know koye yema you kotu ni nuaba munai. Saul bay. David bay. Was it a diary? Nakacho papa David is a nuaba in Freddy and Nimro. Oh, the quite autonomous now. Anyway, our next interview would be. I say that was life before prison, right?
Yeah.
And we go into life in prison and life after prison.
Okay.
Are you relieved?
Yeah, I am.
You came and you've seen family members?
Yes.
Friends?
Yes.
How did they accept you? We'll come to that next. Next time.
One day, here they can say, give you rest at every side, you know. What could you now? What see me die, you know? I believe say na rest.
Hey, prophetess. Prophetess and Kiki. Now then you rest. That be where prison rest.
What says how come and they want me put down?
Ah, when nani na unkom. Nipa nani na unkom. Where share? Anyway, enti ebusan for mo share also for your last
Okay.
na ya be hwe wie ewo in prisons ya nam kwan so ba eja ne ya wura ho say e be na ne enidi na onse oba aduana ya tena ase no ya ti diana sansa na edmako danim na ya transfer mo onse drache o mo ya toa ya me freda afiedi hwe rase ni musense Jama prisoners ne ba kwa beka say ono na kobo akono no. Afi rather say my friend. Amani e be hu ho.
Give it back on share rats and
I say Anna so be ya ma me ba ko no be from to be say na rats or tin. I go say La Paz. And I say, hey, Mamnika, hey, La Paz, Aden. Eka grabbing keka say yan ne ba ye ko. Jamba bi yesi ready enye easy o.
Enye easy cry.
When me a miss Kedo interview no. Goosebump. And ti buge de flyer ne buy no. Me to din am say. No, you can just imagine.
Yeah.
What the yasi antowa. Thank you very much for your time. It was a power that you know, Brem. Did you say, Kakreya working, so much lessons have been learnt. And when we get to the prison, we will learn more.
Yeah.
Making friends and all that. Oh, no, Madam Funo. The Obaya also got a moment of alteration. Is there a moment of alteration or so could you be oh?
Oh, Ceciano, a lot of people listen. We have people in cell 1. We have Hannah Amina, she's a Muslim.
Wow.
And she listens. We have Grandma Ruby. We have I was a cell leader in my cell.
Wow.
So I used to talk to some of them.
I believe that when we come to life in prison,
Yes.
you will tell us more about
Yes.
that.
Cell 4, Master, Obaya, all of them. They are listening now.
They are listening now.
Yes.
Jesus.
Okay, FM.
Eddie, if there's one thing I am so proud of, I say, even on my sick bed. And the other day, so I na mampeni bekasa. My friend Fletcher say nyamba.
Yeah.
Say Florence Obekasa, I was very weak. Mama said no. Me corrected. I made me catch say nyamba. Me Fletcher crying me dancing for me sending message say no, we are not working today. But me two car no am say. No dey buy me trim. Somebody through tonight can be saved from a disastrous event that is unfolding. Said yourself something no bridge kumba a medical doctor and can your moment of alteration and can down ye momia. I'll bring him. Where your life testimonies. All right? Edinka onum poison ne would that Sunday numero no anka dia bet na medical doctor.
Okay, FM.
Thank you. But some of times no bridge kum was here and through a word of prophecy or and they woke up building for Christ. What book is the cross was sorry no. Never be saying a say young crying. And into us said the boy ni ba kumpo. As a crowd was really. And if moment of alteration can touch lives, they are okay. Share and crowd or believers now they are listening. Why ye agent of change in the lives of many? And now no, me say the next interview will be more than this. What the next person who did no copy and when I spoke, to be frank with you, then on many many lady nikasa no. After that I wept papa. Na me mistake is a mendi TZ nanza na mnene kasa. Ah, okay, TZ nanza so. Mommy, ye through hono. No ye needy. Momo come there. And na me be some nom so come do amon ya ba TZ to be with SCC. Kimi, ya join to hono. Ya ko ye na eja me kwatena ase na omso edidie ondi TZ okoto mutuo. Ene nkatenkwan na ntimeme ne ras ne Florence ena ras adwomone ni ado opese oyenti oh chief montana semester 7 ena ono toto e de maaye ono kwa ne de ba ya enkrofo bi omu ye adwuma wo omu ye body builders awo mu kro mu hie aduane no omu be ras aduane no omu ye mahwo
ahuri
I want to say what sounds what you see in home. This is the flip side of it. Hey! We thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to know you and to visit you even in the prison. In prison. Maybe I learned a lot. Learned a lot. You know, I'm going to there's difference between fraudulent and borrowing. Depends the aspect of loans. Some reasons can go as fraudulent. Hey, offer kwesi diata. Mo message yedi. Tiemu na munim brofo. Different between fraudulent and borrowing. Depends the aspect of loans. Some reasons can go as fraudulent. I'm a chromatic as I was in the name of a winner. Or couple of which are not or showing was mistake. But so you find out ways for this particular part.
I first of all I want to just thank God for how far He has brought me and making me see this day. Because I never, if somebody had prophesied that a day like this would come, I would have given my life for it. I wouldn't have believed. So I want to thank God. And I also want to thank you, Raz, Eddie, Florence, because I think listening to the program also helped me. So I want to thank you, and also thank you for having me. And I also want to thank the officers, some of them in the prisons. A lot of them encouraged me. A lot of them made me see reasons why I should be strong and wait for God's appointed time. So I thank all of them. They know themselves, and I don't want to mention names. And so all the inmates in some female prisons. I also want to thank all of you because they've always supported me in everything I did. So I thank them. Cell 1, Cell 2, Cell 3, Cell 4, even those at the condemned block, I thank them. And one advice to our listeners is that prison was not built for anyone, but anybody can go to prison. When it was being built, they didn't say A, B, C, D should come and stay here. But then it gets to a time, anybody at all can go. We have bankers, we have doctors, we have business women, we have a whole lot of people in the prisons. So I just want everybody to understand that in anything you do, tread cautiously. Because the devil has a way of making certain things look like miracles from God. And if you don't take time, it will lead you to destruction. So that is my advice to everybody listening to me. So thank you.
For a moment of alteration, once upon a time, somebody say I can let it be a letter from the prison. A dukra no can write. You can let Tada no tea. Then I can let her know. Madam Fubia or no ye know the letter no man buy. Zaga no ye serious. Mr. DJ Fletch on our friend on one. Also a circle. Bear one now. And I'm so woe. With the man, Mombra, Pania Bambo, Uncle Obian you. Well, it has been our pleasure here, our plural Anna, having you coming to share your experience with us.
Amoh, please, and one thing, there are some people, my former primary school teachers, I think they are also listening now.
Wow.
Those people have been very, very supportive. And in any time I needed help or anything, anytime I called on them, they were always there. Mr. Emmanuel Quist, Mr. Pentain, Mr. Jare, Mr. Osai. I want to say thank you so much for everything you guys did for me way back. Yeah.
And Nancy, there was a pass away. What got the momentum? What got the momentum? It was a pa. Now, Fletch, DJ Eko, Akwoyo Okobo, Emmanuel Macron, France President Asumi. Yeah, Abrocho, woman lawyer, dead dread. Kimi, who is that story? We are show no so.
There be mine.
Civilian, no one bomb Macron assume president. When you say I'm saying 3 months imprisonment. I don't know lawyer and say President Macron should have known better. One of the
social distancing.
And you watch so leave better.
My former prosecutor. Yes, he's also listening. I don't know if you want me to mention his name.
If he doesn't mind.
He's called Mr. Ewa Ansa. Yes, he's also listening.
Wow.
Yes, I also thank him too. Yeah.
The attorney say, Sasama Yabekan, and then say, you be arguing say. A figment of somebody's imagination. Yabe presenting at the Amoh. We mention names, right? Kimi, we will say, "O boss, or no word you Amoh car as your birthday gift." Who do Drew fear? Who can say?
Okay, FM.
Paka no ko.
101
And I be say man say one call birthday. Or say the husband no bury 10 to the man. Of me breakthrough. Then I was Eddie. Eddie, no, we not just to release. We are going, and Eddie, moment of alteration, you know, a foot to. A big true baby say yeah, or say any say near treating Crawford. Your dad's elder sister's son. Your dad's elder sister's son's child is your. That may be so small. Your dad's elder sister's son's child is your.
Baba. Your grandniece on
we'll be say your Facebook friend. What's our lineage you adding? Yeah, the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm going to know what I do. What a mommy and baby and yesterday. Bibi kuma bekum nipa no. Wan so ko bita ta kwasi we say na yeden. Na emra ye koi edie dia medema mo bye say enu sinema ntie enka bie mu a Chief Captain Field Marshal Ohenenana Kwame Amoh Mene Dr. Father Dixon ne Mr. Kennedy Asanto say DJ Fletch Kimi Baby from Kantanka TV or joining ye to spice the show Eddie and then Florence the musia HMP okay Elizabeth get it about 4 months your man 4 months your man 4 months was Macron observe social distancing Yami admo chana no Kwame chromatic here the action be adwumedie beba I will be on and then after that best entertainment Halifax and Ado ebeba 12 news from Peace. But before that, between 5 and 6 in the morning, Prophet will draw the down quansum ebeba. After the news, there will be soundtrack. 2. Dr. Gilbert be quite grace and turn our wall. Ebeba. Or Baba Betraso. Eddie. Any Kimi. Kwebino say. Dating me. A manua. Dating me doesn't mean we should talk every day. And nobody be saying say why. Or say what is going on between me? Is it a relationship or a radio station? Debi Ayengasa. On that note, enjoy your night. Certainly, we will announce the date for the part 2 of the prison experience. That is going to be much exhilarating, emotional, because I know some point I will touch.
Okay,
It will cause an outcry. Because me say one kasa mesu wie. Mesu wie. Asantimamu na so obi wa yetumi rent nkrofo si omu mesu. Na we mbisa se oyo ba na be ma no akogina waji skanti. Mami. Ana ebusanpe ba no say cha. Oye be ma. O se kura wawu. Have a good night.